The Bear Mountain Mining Corporation is a company that mine old gold in western Liberia, and this company is operating on a deposit of old gold where people from Old Kinjaw and that of Larger were living. Bear Mountain is currently cooperating with Alvos.
My name is Gregory O.W. Coleman, and I am the Director General of the National Bureau of Concessions. Well, NBC, the role of NBC is to serve as the central repository of concession information for the Republic of Liberia. It was created by an act of legislation in 2011, mandated to monitor and evaluate concession companies to serve as a technical support to concession granting entities, to also assist with the bidding and negotiation and drafting of new concessions. Well, as you may be aware, we're here for compliance. It is our hope that all of those granted concessions in the Republic of Liberia will remain compliant to what they've signed up for and execute it to the letter. Proceed with extreme caution, especially those dealing in very toxic material, and ensure that our responsibilities as humans to this planet remain a primary concern. Across all of the concession areas, I think there's a serious communication problem between the concessionaires and the affected communities. In some, it's a little better. In others, it is way worse. But I identify that as a problem across all of the concession communication. And we've been speaking with them. We've been trying to get at least a central body. And that's why the platforms we're establishing, the platform be introduced to the company so that they can know that this is the group that you deal with whenever there is a problem with the community. But there's been a gap, there's been a serious communication barrier between the communities and the concessionaires. So that's one area that we're trying to see how we can improve it by strengthening the exchange of information between the both. Well, we applaud your initiative, and I would just want to caution, sometimes even the best of interventions can have unintended consequences. It's my ardent hope that your intervention into this concession area be of sensitive nature, that it helps to bring some ease to whatever complaints and problems that the people have, and that it does not prolong or escalate it. Thank you.
Listeners, this is Radio Cape Town. Let me welcome Abby and Otis to Radio Cape Town.
Thank you for having us.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. It's a pleasure being in my country.
Yes, again. So, precisely, what is this MDA that we are talking about?
What I think the company is supposed to do for employees, for class one. And we also got the resettlement action plan. It's more like giving information, okay, what's the benefit of people who are coming from my Oak and Joy and Larger. Since they were resettled, what I think they should benefit from. So that's the difference between the two documents.
Abby, your organization is championing this cause. How did they get involved?
So, Accountability Lab is the integrity, accountability-driven organization, and we're into different advocacy programs, and we believe that educating the public is paramount, because when you know what your rights are, you know how to take them up. So Accountability Lab decided to get involved with this building better governance in the mining area project sponsored by GIZ to ensure that citizens who are within the mining areas, the BMC, BMMC mining areas in Cape Town specifically, know what the rights are, so that when they're engaging with the company, they don't speak from hearsay and they say, and that is done. And we decided to get involved because we feel that citizens ought to know what the rights are and how to go about it.
I control Kinjo village. I think I told October 17. I told first of all, I want to like Kinjo was so noise. Nobody will go in peace here, but when I took over and go inside our prayer, peace king. Now Kinjo is calm. But I want to over. We have certain development that on document that we're supposed to do. The land owners and those that residing in Kinjo, including the district, including the county, we have a development. But if we been for the causing where we not study how we carry the development on.
My name is Deba Allen, and I'm General Manager for Country Affairs here at Beam Mountain. As you know, or you may have learned that Beam Mountain is the operator of the New Liberty Gold Mine, where you are right now, here in Liberia. And it is a subsidiary of the Abisoro Resource Group. So the agreement was restated and amended and signed into law in 2013. Then the project started. At the time, we were still in exploration phase. We entered into construction, which meant now you have this, defined the resource. Now you need to build the infrastructure needed to extract the resource. I don't know how much of the area you've covered, but there was where the pit is today, where gold is being extracted from. There sat two communities called Kinjo and Lajo. So we then engaged the community, understanding that they needed to be relocated in order for the project to proceed. And we engaged them under terms and conditions that were basically driven by international best practices, especially the performance standards set by the IFC, all right, which called for us to maintain their dignity, to ensure that the livelihood was not only restored but also enhanced, and that the standard of living was also or is also enhanced. It's not kept at the same level that they were. So we proceeded there and entered into a resettlement action plan. And that resettlement action plan defined the conditions for this relationship with the community. Under the resettlement action plan, certain members of the community were captured as being those who are there, because otherwise, if you don't do that, everybody runs in. So 322 households and their heads were identified and actually given certificates of participation in the resettlement action. Actions were then set, the baseline were established, terms were established, and they were established with the involvement of not only the community but also the government of Liberia. What would happen for these 322 households in the resettlement action plan?
When all Kinjo were established, we were going to sleep on a structure. When I even get sick drinking water, mosquitoes were there. People use cat, use task to put it on their horses to sleep under it. But now the day they are censored that they're going to relocate the people here, and they relocate all here, or they relocate all Chichi King. In the start building modern horses But first, before they could build a modern hostel, they thought because of the time delay, we want to build a temporary hostel so you can be there and build an estate. When you go there, your temporary hostel, it will still be standing for you. And they build a temporary hostel. That's what we're reserving now. I think last before month, they finished with 200 units. They call me, call the citizen, we turn it over to them. I think they generate over here. Now the balance unit that living now, 222 horses. 122 horses. All the units will be for we the citizen. This will be 322 horses. They are finished with 200. The balance 122. So now, the last time they call again is they ask for time to get in time for the banana horses.
My name is Sidney J. Cooper, and I'm a geologist employed with the B Mountain Mining Company. I have been within the employ of the company for about 5 years, 6 months. And I'm also the chairman for the United Worker Union of Liberia, local number 12. And some of my colleagues are around. Concerning employment issue of B Mountain, the company, when I joined the company was in its exploration to development phase. In 2014, during the peak of the Ebola crisis, the company started to clear the area, the mine site, so that mining could start. And by October, they started to do the scraping of waste. And mining started some 7 to 8 months ahead of the gold pour. So when mining started, they were building the plant. And after the plant got commissioned in May, they had their first gold pour. Staff that were employed with the company initially, they were maintained. Some staff that were hired with other subcontractors whose contract got expired. Some of them were also brought over to B Mountain. And the company, in line with some portion of a resettlement action plan, she hired some local staff. They were trained to operate trucks, graders, and dozers, some of the basic equipment that are up the mine. People were trained all fields there. And concerning the plant as well, we had the guys from South Africa who built the plant. After the plant was commissioned, they took some Liberians as well, some from the village, some from who worked with other subcontractors company at the time. They hired them and trained them to be able to run the plant. So basically, if you go to the plant now, most of the guys there, they are all Liberians operating the basic thing, even though they have some expert supervisors. And likewise on the mine too, we have some Liberians who are now becoming supervisors. And basically, it has been a transcending from a lower peak to a higher peak, and the employment has grown from the starting of production up to present.
We are a mining project. We are the first commercial gold mining project. The last time there was a mining project in Liberia was in the 1980s and 1989, because then all the mining companies closed down. And all of those projects were iron ore mine. Then we had this 20 years gap where we didn't develop mining professionals. We didn't develop mining engineers. We didn't develop the scientists. So obviously, initially, you will have expatriates to come in and perform those roles. And then it is not, if you look at the overall numbers, yes, but the MBA says of senior management, all right. So we're striving to get there. We're striving to get there, and we have to fill more positions that are easier to fill, accounting positions. People think that even as a CPA, a certified public accountant or a master's degree with 10 years experience, 20 years experience in accounting, working for a gold mine is completely different, or for a mine, because mining accounting is completely different from just general accounting. So we need to develop the professionals in those areas, and then we can get the. Again, it's more expensive to hire an expatriate. You pay more. The person you have to send them home once every 8 weeks for 3 weeks, you got to fly them and fly them back. You have to house them here, so it's more expensive. So the sooner you can get towards meeting those limits, the better it is, and the company recognizes that.
And you're dedicated to that.
You're committed to that.
We've seen fishes dying. He called. How happened to all everyone? Chicano fish and dying. The old work leader was there before. They said, okay, we're coming to look there. The same delegation. They came and they reached the water side. They fish they can't touch it. They fish something. They hold the fish with it. And they carry it. They did it again. That fish was still dying again. He called for the second time. Praise God, at that time, they have no administration. When they call or will call them, they can come. The whole the fish and dying in the water, we scared. We are scared. We're not putting our way by leaving the water for fish to die, but fish and dying that way. Then they say people shouldn't go and run that water or even say that fish. There's a river they call Weji. Your person people come here and the other river now they doing the money call it Mavo, the fish, the water pollution, they cane the fish from that end to that end and reach to the big river we call Mavo. We were there and the water take color blue. Call them back. Water have been chilling alcohol. They came. Yeah, they didn't say region, they couldn't stop water and see the water. Send us chemical go down. All fishes that even say water on the water. Everything gone. And they came. It was a time still long, it was 2 or 3 months, then they come here with meeting. The old man say, you know what? Okay, all the fishes from the water. You need to get all animal or fish to eat. First of all, oh, praise God, but you don't do nothing for you. So it was the day the application now. You kill our fish, you give our fish. And they agree. They do a few months time. Then they were doing it until the old people out there before working. They gone. And Sunday wind take place. Praise God. Sunday wind. Talk to our good and we do, you know, the relationship will move, you know, here and there. Few weeks ago, they only give up faith. Doing Sunday wind, you know, region up to now. Then he call up it. Woman say, okay, if you say getting off fish, we will put him on way. Because my even say tell the company say, oh no fish more die in that water again. Any fish that are in this river, you only get off fish until the contract over.
This is King Joe. I'm the police commander here from Labrador National Police. My name is Ambrose P. Brown. Since my taking over, I have won a whole lot of demonstration. But with the help of my team and the help of some other officers that come in, we try to always put things under control. As you can see, King Joe yesterday is not like before. We run a whole lot of service here, but it is our job to do. We are between the company and the community. We playing a dual role. We protect the company and we protect the citizens. So whenever there is a problem between the company and the citizen, we have to play the role that police officers should play. And we have been playing a very vigorous role when it comes to the peace building of this place. We always between the community and the company. Because whenever you see company, you find demonstration. Because dissatisfaction will always come in. And when the dissatisfaction come in, then that's where you will see the police come in. Because the police, we are a peacemaker.
The resettlement action plan is more like giving information, okay, what's the benefit of people who are coming from my Oak, Enjoy, and Lajah. Since they were resettled, what I think they should benefit from.
Again, so precisely, what is this MDA that we are talking about?
Mineral concession companies, and that of the government. In the case of a Beer Mountain, is an agreement that is signed between the company and that of the government. And so it's more like talking about what are things the company is supposed to do for employees.
Communities are supposed to benefit from. One have to do with education, the establishment of a school. That's the first thing. The next one have to do with health. The company is to build a hospital or a clinic. So if they build a clinic, employees are to benefit. Also, surrounding community have to benefit. And not just employees, but government workers also. Followed by surrounding communities, they have to benefit.
Thanks to all of you, but to the affected community.
Well, we are Accountability Lab, and we are committed to ensuring that there be better governance in the mining areas through integrity and